Good morning everybody. So a wee bit early today, but it's a very bright morning, lovely sunny day. I think that's supposed to be the forecast for the day, is to be a better day today and maybe for the next few days. So going into school today, so we're up bright and early in order that we can do this before I go. So apologies, also got the washing machine on, so apologies if you can hear that as well in the background. So last night we had our session meeting, and hopefully I'll give you more news as we go through the week, but I hope that we can go back to our Wednesday and Sunday routine that we had before, which I don't know about anybody else, but I think that worked really well for us, for people for the Wednesday afternoon and people for a Sunday morning. It helped us to get everybody in for a service, and the fact it was the same service on the 2 days was really helpful for everyone, I think. So I didn't have any complaints. Nobody, I don't think, was unhappy with that there that was going on. If you were, or you did have a complaint, please let us know. I think it must be one of the few things we've ever done that nobody's complained about. So if you have any issues about that, then please let us know. But I think the overwhelming opinion and idea was that it worked very well for us all. So I think that will be what will be happening, and it will probably start on the 31st of March, which is a Wednesday afternoon. So starting, not this week, so everybody think about that. So not this week, but starting next week, we will then start gathering up the names that are wanting to go on the Wednesday and the Sunday. We do have the list that we had before, just the names, and Marjorie and I will be making sure that we contact everybody, or everybody has contacted us and everybody said a wee tick against their name. So just think about that today. Well, it'll be Wednesday and Saturday starting on the 31st, Wednesday and Sunday starting on the 31st of March, 2 o'clock on a Wednesday, 11 o'clock on a Sunday, what we had before, and the first service then will be the service for Easter week. So we're not doing anything the rest of this week, but starting next week we'll get the names together. We'll make sure that everybody's either contacted us or we've contacted everybody on the list to find out if they're still wanting to come in the day they were coming before, and to give us an idea of numbers. It is back to 50, and I know we hear Nicola Sturgeon saying that, but we can't accommodate 50 because of the size of the church, so we can only have 22 seats. So in theory, if 2 people came and sat together that were in a family group, we could have 44, but we can only have 22 places, so that's our problem. It's not about the 50, it's about the 22 places. So next week we'll be working on that, but you can start dusting off your handbags and giving your good shoes a good clean, and getting your coats ready for being able to come back out to worship with us all together again. So that'll probably start at the end of the month, but we'll contact everybody before then, or you can contact us before then, but we will start letting people know now. So today is Tuesday, 16th of March, and today the thoughts from Tear Fund are from Manal El Tayyar, who advises Tear Fund's peace building in the Middle East, and he's chosen Matthew chapter 25. I'm not going to read it all today. You can read the beginning of chapter 25 of Matthew yourself if you like. I'm going to start at verse 31, which says, "When the Son of Man comes as King and all the angels with him, he will sit on his royal throne, and the people of all the nations will be gathered before him. Then he will divide them into 2 groups, just as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. He will put the righteous people at his right and the others at his left. Then the King will say to the people on his right, 'Come, you that are blessed by my Father, come and possess the kingdom which has been prepared for you ever since the creation of the world. I was hungry and you fed me, thirsty and you gave me a drink. I was a stranger and you received me in your homes, naked and you clothed me. I was sick and you took care of me, in prison and you visited me. The righteous will then answer him, When, Lord, did we ever see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you a drink? When did we ever see you a stranger and welcome you in our homes, or naked and clothe you? When did we ever see you sick or in prison and visit you? The king will reply, I tell you, whenever you did this for one of the least important of these followers of mine, you did it for me. Then he will say to those on his left, Away from me, you that are under God's curse, away to the eternal fire which has been prepared for the devil and his angels. I was hungry, but you would not feed me, thirsty, but you would not give me a drink. I was a stranger, but you would not welcome me in your homes, naked, but you would not clothe me. I was sick and in prison, but you did not take care of me. Then they will answer him, When, Lord, did we ever see you hungry, or thirsty, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and we would not help you? The king will reply, I tell you, whenever you refused to help one of these least important ones, you refused to help me. These then will be sent off to eternal punishment, but the righteous will go to eternal fire. Amen. And God bless the reading from Matthew chapter 25. And then Manal has chosen as his verse from that chapter, Matthew 25, verse 40. Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. And he goes on to say, In the winter it's too cold, we cannot breathe. In Arabic we say the cold is to the bone, shares Abir. Abir is talking about life in a camp for displaced people in Iraq. Thousands of families like hers were forced to flee from homes because of conflict. Many barely escaped and with just the clothes on their backs. We were just crying and afraid at that time. There's lots of fear. Tear Fund was able to support Abir and her young children through the harsh winter, including making sure they had warm clothes. Without those things we wouldn't have had enough to get by, says Abir. When we receive this kind of help, we feel like there is someone taking care of us. Feeling loved and supported means that families like Abir's can begin healing from the trauma they have faced. It is an important step to being able to rebuild their lives. And then Manal goes on to pray, Loving God, extend your hand to families like Abir's who have been through so much, and show them they have not been forgotten and that they are loved. Amen. And God bless the reading from Matthew chapter 25, and also all those who work for Tear Fund. We have shared some thoughts of many Tear Fund workers and the situations that they find themselves in, and we will continue to do that again tomorrow. So take care, everybody. Have a good day. Get out in that sun. Get the good sun around your bones, and not like the Abir says, it's cold to the bone. Let's get out today and get some warmth about our bones. And if you need anything, give us a call. And other than that, we will see you tomorrow. Bye.